Hello and welcome back to another preview EA Sports WRC video. Thank you very much to the EA Creator Network for providing a key to the game which is out today. If you've pre-ordered it, you'll get 3 days of early access starting from today, October 31st. If not, the game is out on all platforms on Friday the 3rd of November, which is coming up very quickly. So, we've got a couple of videos lined up going up today, and we're just going to show off a couple of these stages. We're going to start in the snow in Sweden, which will probably go horribly, but we'll find out. And then we're going to do another one somewhere else. We shall see. But I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you enjoy the game when it comes out. Thank you again to EA. Let's get going. So we are out at Rally Sweden on the first stage of the rally, which is also the longest stage, and it is 100% snow. So we'll see how we get on here, and we'll be driving the classic Ford RS200 Group B 4-wheel drive, thankfully. So let's see how we get on. Right, here we are on the start line, and it's looking very pretty. So the full game, like I said, is out today if you pre-ordered. Seems like every game at the moment gives you a couple of days early access if you pre-ordered, and WRC is just the same. So enjoy it. Get started, get rallying, get practice in, because if you're anything like me, you're going to need it. But at least the game is very pretty to look at while you're probably doing a horrible barrel roll straight through the crowd, which luckily I haven't done yet, although all those crazy rally fans are, as usual, just standing out in the open. And to be honest, every time I watch rally, I'm not really sure who's, you know, more stable, the drivers or the crowds. But I can tell you one thing, if I was watching this, I would not be out there. I would be behind a very large catch fence, I think. Because it's insane. It's absolutely insane. So, I haven't really had much of a chance to do a lot of driving in the snow. We just hit a rock there, don't worry about it. It's a occupational hazard. Oh my goodness me! Oh wow. Well, that's also an occupational hazard, and also a time penalty. So I will be doing time trials for these couple of videos, just to show off some of the stages that you can do. As I said in the early access video a couple of weeks ago, there's 600 miles, which is a lot, of drivable roads across a lot of stages, 17 locations. I'm in the mud, but that snow looked pretty at least. Good lord. So we have a long way to go in this, well, in this stage. Like I said, this is the longest stage in Sweden in particular, 13.3 miles, and I need some practice. So probably won't show the whole run in this video, but there will be plenty of it at least, and I need a little bit more liberal usage of my handbrake, if I'm being honest with you. Currently playing this on a controller like the last video. However, again, like I said in the last video, it is compatible with nearly every wheel on the market. So if you have yourself a wheel and pedals, you should absolutely give it a go, because I can guarantee you it's going to be a blast. And it's something that I will definitely be doing in the near future, probably when I stream it, which I will be once the game is released, which I'm very much looking forward to, because we are just drowning in excellent car games at the moment, which is very exciting for someone like me who mostly plays car games. So I'm very much looking forward to the full release of this game, and well, hopefully I'm better at it by then. But you can see the detail in the car, you can see that snow flying up, you can see me spinning out. Hang on a minute, we can recover this. Ooh, no we can't, we're in a ditch. Hello friends, don't look at me. Don't, just put your phones away, close Instagram, pretend you didn't see that. Oh goodness me, that's embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. Goodness me. So this is a 100% snow track. Obviously, they are mixed all the way around through the 17 locations you will drive in, the 17 different countries. We've got gravel, we've got tarmac, we've got snow, we've got dirt, mud, anything you can think of. Sand. I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. But you will be driving on it in this game, because you can go pretty much anywhere, which is wonderful. And now, I was going to say we should concentrate a little bit, because my co-driver's probably getting sick of me. Good lord. So I've been doing a championship outside of these videos, which is a lot of fun so far. Just ran through all of Monte Carlo. Somehow managed to finish first, which says to me that I need to bump the AI difficulty up a little bit. AI difficulty goes from 0 to 100, much like most of these videos. And you can basically just pick where you feel most comfortable. Do you want to be really, really challenged? Put it up to 100. I feel like 50 is a pretty good starting point. I've been playing on around 60 so far, and just gradually bumping it up as I improve, but it seems to me that the tactic is slow and steady wins the race, which isn't very rally of me, so I end up just pushing it, perhaps too far, and then we end up flipping again. Wow, great timings, huh? Yep. The allegations that these videos are scripted will be numerous. Absolutely numerous. I am loving this environment though. This is actually the sort of the first proper run of snow that I've done. And I'm starting to wish that I'd picked a... Ooh. Not supposed to cut around those, but if you cut through them, apparently we're okay. Kind of regret picking a more difficult track, because it is extremely difficult to keep your traction in the snow. But that's on me, really. I wanted to show a different environment. We did a little bit more of a desert run in the last video, so we're giving you some variety. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to try and concentrate for the next 5 minutes or so. And we'll do a little bit more. And then, oh my goodness, hang on, you can recover this. Perfect, style points. I don't know if style points exist in Rally. I don't think they do. But as I was saying, I'm going to concentrate for a little bit. And we're going to skip a little bit closer to the end of this stage. Like I said, I've learnt my lesson. We'll pick a shorter stage for the next video. Because these videos are not meant to be 20 minutes long. Which actually, depending on the car you're driving and the route you're taking, these stages can be almost half an hour, actually, some of them. So, if you really want to... Oh. You know, if you really want to commit to it, you can pick one of the very long stages. And you can occupy yourself for quite a while. I'll see you near the end. So here we are coming up to the end of this stage, and as you can see, there may have been various incidents, but what we're going to do is we're going to call that a deliberate attempt to show you the fantastic damage modelling that is included in this game. Ignore the fact that the car is turning left by itself, and also ignore the exhaust playing you the song of its people. However, this is the kind of shenanigans you're going to get into if you're not a professional. But it's a good job this isn't career mode, because if it was, I'd be paying for all of these repairs. Instead, someone else will. Who? Who knows? But I've had a blast running through this stage, as disastrous as it was. You will notice we've also done a little bit of weight saving on the rear end, which is something that happens quite easily, actually, if you're a little bit prone to going off track and flipping. Now, it's quite ironic that my co-driver is called Stop Braking the Car, because that's probably what he's been yelling at me anytime he's not telling me about corners that are coming up, because he's probably sick of me ignoring him. But it does go to show, really, how realistic this game can get, because I think the car, well, the fact that your car can just completely crumple and fall apart like this is hilarious, if I'm being honest with you, and it does actually bring you much more of a challenge to get through these stages where sometimes you can't repair the car in between. So it's a good job that we're just doing a time trial right now, because if this were a championship, I would be driving this hunk of junk for quite a while longer, to be honest with you. As you can see, it is extremely difficult to control. The car is just veering left by itself, so we're having to really feather the throttle a little bit and try and stay on track. We are very close to the end, thank goodness. And hopefully in the next video, when we drive a different track, we'll maybe be a little bit more careful, and we'll maybe also take out one of the proper modern day WRC cars, because surely that couldn't go wrong at all, having the most powerful and the fastest cars available to us. Out of the many, many vehicles that are available to you in this game, we have, oh god, don't worry about it, you didn't see that. We have cars from up to, well, actually, I think around 15 different rally groups, so you have many, many choices on car, and also the ability to build your own custom car, which I briefly mentioned in the previous video. Absolutely nailed whoever put their phone on the finish line, and I feel like that's not my fault. I feel like you shouldn't have had your phone just sitting there on the finish line, but there we go. That is most of a Group B run through Sweden, and my goodness, was it exactly what I expected. So there you have it, another quick preview of EA Sports WRC, which releases today if you have pre-ordered the game, and on Friday if you haven't. Don't fret, it will be there sooner than you think. So there's a little look at Sweden, which is very snowy, very slippery, and requires a lot more driving talent than I have in my possession. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you fancy, and also head on over to Twitch, where I'll be streaming this game at least a few times in the near future, and on and off, because I tend to go back to games like this all the time. Have a good one. Thank you again. I'll see you next time.